Buenas Eurofans, sean bienvenidos a una nueva entrevista en este canal de YouTube de Relinchu. Soy Omar Betancor. Continuamos por nuestra travesía por el Malta Eurovision Song Contest y conectamos con uno de los 12 finalistas, Nathan Salia. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Hello.
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. Looking forward.
Before talking about Malta Eurovision Song Contest or Eurovision itself, we want to know about your early career, how you started singing, and how your career going through.
So basically, I always loved music. I always loved the fact about singing. And when I was a kid, I used to sing and like make a big fuss, especially in music lessons in school.
Mm-hmm.
And teachers just, noticed my talent, noticed my interest in the music career, and they suggested that I start vocal lessons, and that's where I started. It's about, let's say, 9 years, because I was 9 years old. Now I'm 18. So yes, it's about 9 years ago.
You are
And yes,
the youngest participant. You are the youngest finalist.
one of the youngest actually, because there's someone. I believe it's Lisa, who's
Lisa.
17
Yes,
years old.
it's between you and Lisa. Yes.
Yes, it's between me and Lisa this time. Last year I was the youngest one in the contest, but this year I'm not the youngest.
You are, in fact, you are one of the participants that repeats participation. You went the last year. What are the difference? What are the difference between your last participation with this?
So last year it was my first experience, and so I consider it as being a dream come true. Because it has always been my dream. I always used to watch Eurovision and even the national finals, and I always used to wish, that I'll be there someday on this stage. And last year it finally happened, and yes, I take it as a first experience, as a literal dream come true. But this year, compared to last year, I'm in it to win it, and yes, I'm very confident and looking forward for the contest.
You will sing Ghost, another powerful ballad. We have some ballads in Malta that are really interesting. A song not only composed by you, between other composers, we have a really special name for Eurovision family, that is Tom Mugo, one of the Keino members. How the song, how Ghost merged, and what are the inspirations between your ballads?
So I believe that one of the main styles that I usually do, and one that I'm actually very good at, is ballads. In fact, last year my entry was Creeping Walls. It was a very dark ballad.
I
And this
remember.
year I wanted to shake things a bit up, not do that kind of dark ballad like last year, but kind of do it a bit more upbeat. But overall it's still in the same lines of a ballad, but compared to last year, it's a different kind of ballad. Last year was a dark ballad, this year it's a pop ballad.
It's a lighter it's a lighter ballad.
Yeah, it's a
So,
more, a bit
yeah.
more jumpy.
How you feel with your performance in the semifinals in the show?
Oh, I'm very happy with the performance. I mean, we only had a little time, because after
Uh-huh.
the results, there wasn't a lot of time actually, for the first semifinal. So preparations were literally crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm very happy about the performance, and I'm very looking forward for what I'm doing in the final now.
I guess that we will see some change for the final in February the 3rd, mostly because you were in black, and the studio picture is really pink, not really suitable for a ballad like yours. What are the changes that we can expect for the stage, as far as you can tell? Of course, you can. I imagine that you can spoil everything, but as far as you can tell, how are going the preparations for the final on February the 3rd?
So as I said, the preparations are going crazy. I have a lot of stuff on which I'm working on, which are obviously related to Ghost. But I'm not gonna spoil as much, because I always like to keep that element of surprise. you know. But all can I say is that you have to expect the unexpected.
Sounds really interesting. I want to see. I wanted to see that. Um, you have time to get along with your teammates. What are your favorite songs from this Malta Eurovision Song Contest? At least for the finals.
Yes. To be honest, I don't think that there's a favorite because this year, most especially, the contest is a bit different than last year. Last year was a live show with audience. You know, it was kind of the norm, the usual thing in which Eurovision, Malta Eurovision Song Contest is held. But this year, as there were some changes, you know, and so every participant is literally putting all their effort in it, and all the songs are literally amazing. I mean, I love all the songs. So I can't choose a favorite out of all of them, you know, because I feel that would be unfair that to like favor one from the other when both, and I mean all of them are literally one top songs, and two, why favor a song when everyone's doing so much effort, you know?
You leave both models of Malta Eurovision contest last year with a final with a live audience. This year, they changed a little. They changed a little bit with all the the live on tapes. What What type of are you agree with that change, or you prefer the live audience as always did in MESC?
I always like the fact that we had a live audience, you know, but I'm open for new experiences. I mean, this is a new experience for me. I've always did, you know, live shows, but I never did a live show without audience. So it's quite interesting. I'm looking forward for it.
Well, talking about Eurovision, talking about now Eurovision. If you told me before that you follow the festival, I can guess that you have your first memory really fresh because you're young age. What is your first memory of watching Eurovision Song Contest?
So I started the longest memory that I remember
Uh-huh.
at, I believe, Eurovision Song Contest 2010, I believe. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's 2010. I'm not sure who won that year, but
20, 2010 was Germany with Lena.
Germany, satellites, right?
Yes.
Yes, satellites. And yes, from there I've been more focused on Eurovision. So from there forward, I was literally every May crazy focused on television.
That you started really young because I started following in 2006 and I'm 27, so you started really young to get the love for for this contest. Amazing.
Yes, yes. In Malta, Eurovision is very loved. I mean, us Maltese people used to, you know, whenever Eurovision comes on the television, we just sit around together and just, you know, watch it. And yes, in fact, that's why I started watching Eurovision at such a young age. You know, because it's kind of in our culture now that you know we watch Eurovision as Maltese people.
What are your favorite songs from Eurovision? First, from your own country, Malta, and also from another countries.
So I have a lot of favorite songs from Malta. I mean, last year's song, The Busker Dance, I loved it. It was something new for Malta, and it was unique and original, and I really loved it. Another favorite is Chameleon by Michaela in 2019.
Oh,
I also loved Warrior by Ember in 2015, and you cannot love Jamaica's by Destiny. I mean, it's a banger.
and from another countries, you have a lot of favorites, I guess.
Yes, yes. I mean, there are a lot of countries, and two, I mean, to choose all your favorites from all of them. I mean, I try to find the beautiful in all of the songs, you know. But my top favorites are definitely "She Got Me" by Luca Honey, Switzerland.
Hmm.
I also love "Arcade," Duncan Lawrence.
Hmm.
"Slow Mo" by Chanel,
Oh, thank you.
total banger. And I also love Beautiful Mess by Bulgaria,
Oh, nice.
2017. Yes, it was. I believe it placed second. And
Mhm.
finally, Water Gun by Rama last year, Switzerland. I loved it.
You have the love with powerful voices as yours. You have a really powerful voice. I'm curious if you tried to Eurovision too. I don't remember when I did the research. If you tried to Eurovision Song Contest in Malta too.
I always, obviously, I watch Eurovision, like the adult Eurovision version, like Eurovision Song
Uh-huh.
Contest, and so I also watched the junior edition of the Eurovision Song
But
Contest, but I
when
never applied for it.
you never applied for for them.
No, 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 I've never tried because my dream was always to like actually try for the big stage on the Eurovision Malta Eurovision Song Contest rather than the junior one, you know. So I always just watched it and I loved it, obviously.
Mhm.
But yes, I wanted to like build my power up for the big stage.
Sounds amazing. Last but not least, besides all that could happen in the finals of Malta Eurovision Song Contest, even if you were selected as Malta representatives for Malmo, what are the future plans of Nathan Celia for this 2024?
So if I win Eurovision, I mean it would be a literal dream. I would go crazy. But yes, most definitely, I would put my all my heart into it because, as I already said, it's my dream, and I'm gonna make my best to represent my country, Malta, in the best way possible.
But you have plans of of make more own songs from yourself, even an album.
Yes, yes, yes. Maybe an album in the coming years, but most definitely this year, I have many new projects which I'm already working on,
Mhm.
singles, But yes, more information will be out soon.
Uh, and we will be looking for into that. Nathan Celia, thank you so much to join us. Good luck in the Malta Eurovision Song Contest finals. We wish you the best of luck. I'll
Thank you very much.
end these interviews in Spanish. Muchas gracias a Nathan Celia por estar con nosotros. Si les ha gustado la entrevista, denle al botón de suscribirse, no les cuesta nada. Y recuerden seguirnos en redes sociales. Somos Eurorelinchu en Twitter, Instagram, TikTok y en Threads. Recuerden que nos pueden ver todos los martes a las 9 de la noche en directo. Ha sido Román Betancor. Nos vemos en la siguiente. Chao, chao.
Bad Lau. Ey, hasta luego, sayonara y aquí no me